Hi everybody, it's Miss Diana from the Wyndham Public Library. Today we're doing our second Lab Coat Adventures for the summer. And today's presentation is called Bubble Wrap Rainbow. I did this a couple summers ago. It wasn't a big turnout, but this was one of my favorites. I hope you really like it too. So today, your supplies, and remember now, just so you know, there's always a lot of shop talk here, but these are pre-recorded, so if you want to pause this at any time, you can, and go get your supplies. And if not, and if you don't have these supplies at home, we tried to come up with a bunch of sciences of things that you typically would have at home. If you don't, feel free to come into the library. There's still some Lab Coat Adventure grab-and-go kits for you available. So for today, you need bubble wrap, and you need it with the big bubbles this time, okay, not the little bubbles. That won't work. Couple clothespins. This is one activity I am certain your mom and dad would really appreciate you doing this outside. Now I am outside, it's actually raining, but I'm under some cover, so it doesn't matter. It's kind of cool. You're going to need 3 colors of food coloring. Hopefully you have those in your house. If you do not, you can come, you're also going to need 3 jars of water. If you don't have food coloring, come to the library, bring 3 jars. We'll have covers on them. We can fill you up and get you going. Alright? If you hopefully have a pipette or a eyedropper, whatever, we go with the pipettes because they're plastic. You kind of have some, you don't have to have popsicle sticks. There's something to stir your water if you're impatient. Hopefully you're patient with this. You're going to need scissors, and for the messy, always have paper towels on hand or a couple rags. I like to recycle as much as possible. Alright, so let's see if I told you everything. Hopefully we can get ready to go because this is really fun. I really like this. Alright, so start with your bubble wrap. Alright, figure out which side's going to be up or down. And on the top side, takes a little bit of time. I'm not going to do all of them today. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut a little slit in the tops of each of the bubbles. Just a little slit, just enough so the pipette can go in at the top. Alright? Not too much. You don't want too big of a hole because then it won't work. You can tell when it works because you can hear it go pop. This is fun. Hopefully you have enough bubbles left to just pop a bunch of bubbles because that's really fun, and for some reason it's a stress reliever. Alrighty. So I'm just going to do this top row, just so you don't get bored with watching me pop my bubbles. Okay, so then actually it doesn't have to be done in this order, but I'm going to do it this way. So I'm starting with the bubbles. I'm going to hang them up on my handy dandy clothesline here. I want to make sure you can see it. Yes. Clothesline out. If you don't have a clothesline outside, which we don't have a clothesline here at the library, I just got some string going here, and I tied it between 2 posts. Hopefully you can figure something out outside in your yard. When we get going, hopefully you wish you could remind me, I'm going to put a piece of white paper behind her so you can see just what's going on. Maybe I'll bring the camera closer. I'll try to remember. Okay, now to the water part. Alright, it can be 3, it doesn't have to be 3 jars. It can be 3 small glasses. Preferably something clear because you want to see that this is really color fun. Alright, so what I would do, because I want to be more scientific about this, I would make it so that the levels of the water are the same. Alright, because that would make the experiment more pristine, more precise. Alright, I'm going to try to I'm not going to be too perfect here, but those are pretty close. Alright. I got 3 water. It doesn't really matter how much water you put in it. You don't need that much because you're just going to fill the bubbles with it. Okay, so let the fun begin. Doesn't matter what color you start with. I would do maybe 2, 3 drops of each food coloring. 1, 2, 3. Now, again, if you want to be a cool scientist, it's fun to watch how it mixes itself. Don't stir it or shake it. Just watch it. It's really kind of cool to see. Maybe one goes faster than the other. So we have the red, of course, And if you're colorblind, I don't know, this might still be a kind of a cool experiment. I'm going to do the same. 1, 2, 3. So you want to have some control over the experiment, so try to do everything as evenly as possible. Alright. The blue, you can really see the colors blending in very slowly. It's like a storm coming. It's cool. Okay. So, I'm having fun here. I hope you are too. 1, 2, 3, yellow. Alright, so I'm going to ask the obvious question. What are the primary colors? Hopefully somewhere in art class or science class they've already taught you that. I think I got the dead giveaway here. We have red, blue, and yellow. Yes, those are the primary colors. So, I'm going to be a little impatient here. Oh, I hope you can see them. I think you can. Red, blue, and yellow. I am going to actually stir them. I'm going to get to the point here because you're like, what are we going to do now? This is so cool. I'm using different popsicle sticks because I don't want to blend my colors. It's really important to keep things pure and simple. If you want it a little darker, then by all means, add a couple more if you've got it. Alright, so this is the fun, simple part. We're gonna, we'll just start with one of each. You're gonna take your pipette, you're gonna squeeze. Some people may have never used one before, and that's okay. You're gonna squeeze it when you stick it in the water, and then unsqueeze it, and see how it comes in there. This is cool. Alright, I hope that you can see this. And I'm going to go my first bubble here. It doesn't matter what order you do it in. Oh shoot, did I do it the right way up? Hold on a second. Where's my bubbles? I had technical difficulties here. Maybe I put it... Oh, one thing I did not mention, and I think I've fallen for it my own self, is, you know how I cut the holes in the top? Now there we go. Make sure, there we go. Make sure that the holes are on the top. Okay, that's obviously very important to the experiment, otherwise it won't work. Alright, can you see the first one there? My first bubble is red. I hope that you can see that. Alright. Alright, I'm going to go for a blue. Squeeze it. On the next one. Fill that one up with blue. Again, I hope that you can see this. I'll bring the camera a little closer in a minute. So you've got a red and a blue. And I'm squeezing, when I'm done, I squeeze it out really good so that it's empty. If you have 3, that would be the ultimate, because you have 1 for each so you don't mix them up. And then we have our yellow one. So we have our primary colors. Alright, so of course we're going to get a little more elaborate here. I don't ever want to bore you. If we mix 2 of these colors together, do you know what that's called? If the first one's primary, then we how about secondary is the second. Alright, so now we have the first colors. So I'm going to mix. Now I'm not going to fill it the whole way this time. I'm going to do a red. It's kind of hard, tricky to find that hole. No, can't find that hole. I'm going to have to make a new hole here. For some reason, it's not working great. Bear with me. Hold on. Right there. Oh, I do have a hole. I just couldn't find it. Alright, let's try this again. A little bit of red. And now, let the games begin. We're going to do a little bit of blue. And instantly, it makes this new color. I'm going to bring this camera closer with the hopes that you can see better without you getting dizzy. Alright, can you see that now? We got the red, the blue, the yellow, and as I'm sure you already know this, red and blue make purple. So I thought that last one was really cool. So, I'm going to do a couple more just for fun, because I'm really having fun. And of course I'm going to do a blue, and a yellow, which I'm sure you know what blue make. Want to take a guess before I do it? Alright, get your guessing game going. Oh, that's so cool. You gotta see see this. This is so cool. I got a beautiful green. And then of course the last one, our secondary color, I'm going to combine red with yellow. I want you to do this. I hope you're doing this. If you're not doing this now, I'm having a hard time finding those holes. There we go. And one more. And then I'm going to ask a few questions before we go. Oh, this is so cool. You got to see this. All right. We started with our primary colors. Now we have our secondary colors. Purple, green, and orange. Okay. So what I want you to, I only cut the first, I'm going to sit you down here. I don't want you to get motion sickness from watching me go up and down. All right. So I really want you to see those. Those are so cool. All right. So your goal is to do as many of the bubbles as you can. Make as many colors as you can. Try to make your favorite color. Try to make the colors of the rainbow. Do you know what the colors of the rainbow are? You probably do, and if you don't, it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Now, I'm not sure the difference between indigo and violet, but if you play around with the blues and the purples. Now, notice on your pipette, remember, please come into the library where there's these great kits. There's a bunch left if you're interested. On the pipette, there's actually measurements on there. So if you want to be really precise, which is very scientific, I like that part, to just do a certain amount of red, and then maybe the next time do a little bit more red with the blue, and just keep making all different kind of combinations. If you have a bigger piece of bubble wrap, that you could just go great guns with these colors. It's really, really fun, and it's so pretty. It's very picture worthy. Let's see if there's any other colors I want to. Oh, my question is also, when you do it, just make a note of how quickly the colors blend. Just see, is it instantly or does it take time? And if it does take time, watch it. That's so cool to watch these things. We did that. We got the 7 colors rainbow. Haven't made those. Yeah, I think we've covered it all. I had fun. I hope that you have fun. And is there anything else I want to? Oh, I know. Next week. All right, next week we're going to do a zip line. Now, you're not going to be the one going on the zip line. I'm afraid it's going to be your action figure. So, things that you might want to get ready for next time will be: you're going to need some string, fishing line, or dental floss. Something that is kind of smooth. We've tried yarn. Yarn doesn't work too good. It's kind of rough and anyway, not too zippy. A plastic drinking straw. Tape. Probably masking tape or Scotch tape will be fine. And scissors. You seems to always need scissors. Rubber band. Your action figure. I would suggest perhaps a Lego one, or maybe if you have a really small stuffy, something like that. And a clothespin. So you're good to go. See you next week, and thanks for joining me. Hope you had fun. I did. Bye.